Hi everyone, this is Parisa from TI. Today I'm going to show you how to use your TI graphing calculator to check your work in case your teacher assigns homework questions for you to do and you want to make sure you're on the right track. The first example we're going to use is checking for equivalence. So let's say your teacher assigns a problem where you need to simplify this radical, the square root of 20. First we're going to do this on the TI-84 graphing calculator. To do this, we're going to type in the square root of 20, second square root, 20. We're going to arrow to the right to get outside of our radical. Once you simplify this radical, you should get the answer of 2 times the square root of 5. So to check if this is correct, you're going to press second math and choose number 1 for the equal sign. Then you're going to type in 2 second square root again, 5, and hit enter. If you simplified this correctly, you should get the number 1 for it to show correct, or 0 if you simplified it incorrectly. And this shows that we did it correct. If we had done this incorrectly and maybe accidentally forgotten to take the square root of 4, so let's say our answer we typed was 4 root 5, we would get 0, and that would tell us that that's wrong. Now we're going to try this on the TI-Nspire. On the TI-Nspire, from the home screen, you're going to choose number 1 for a new document. If it asks you if you want to save a document, you're going to say no. From there, you're going to add a calculator page. We're going to do the same thing by checking the square root of 20. So we're going to press Control X squared, 20, arrow to the right out of our square root. We're going to press equal right underneath the control button, and then 2, Control X squared, 5. And in this case on the TI-Nspire, it's going to tell us true, that that is correct. Then we know that we solved that correctly. Next, we're going to do an example where there's a variable involved. So let's say your teacher assigns you a question where you need to solve for the variable x. In this case, once you do the computation and you get your answer, you should end up with something like x equals 6. To check this, we need to store that value of 6 in the calculator. We're going to do this by pressing 6, store, the x theta button, and enter. Now when we type our equation in, what it's going to do is substitute in our solution, x equals 6, into this equation and check to see if both sides equal each other. So we're going to type our equation, 2x plus 4. We're going to get the equal sign again from that test menu. Choose number 1 for equals, and 16. Remember, if we solve this correctly, it should say 1, which it does. Now let's try this on the TI-Nspire. To store this value, we're going to press the number 6, control variable, and then x. We're going to type in our equation, 2x plus 4 equals 16, and we should get true, that we solved that correctly. On this last example, I'm going to show you how you can store a value for a variable and check for equivalence. So let's say your teacher gives you a question to factor x squared minus 49. If you factor this correctly, you should end up with the quantity of x plus 7 times the quantity of x minus 7. To check this on your TI graphing calculator, you're going to want to store a value for x that will basically be substituted back into the expression to check to see if it's equivalent. In some cases, it can be problematic to choose an integer as a value to store for x. You can end up sometimes getting a false positive because of the expression given. So I'm going to recommend that when you're storing a value, you choose a number with a decimal in it. In this case, I'm going to store the value of 12.3. To do this, I'm going to choose 12.3, store, and the x theta button. Then I'll choose enter. After that, I'm going to type in my expression, x squared minus 49, get my equals button from the test menu, hit enter, and now open parentheses, x plus 7, close parentheses, open parentheses, x minus 7, close parentheses. Remember, if I did this correctly, when I hit enter, it should say 1, and that shows that I did factor this correctly. To do this on your TI-Nspire, you're going to do the same thing. This time I'm going to choose 12.3, control variable, x, and enter. Now that value is stored for x. This time, I'm going to type it in incorrectly. So let's say that I had factored x squared minus 49, but I had accidentally factored incorrectly and got x minus 7 times the quantity of x minus 7. Remember, if I do this incorrectly, it should show me that that is false, which is what it shows. I can go back, do my work again, bring that back down to the line of entry, type in my new factored form with the correction, and now it'll show it's true. You can also think about doing this in the opposite direction. So let's say your teacher assigns you a question in factored form and asks you to expand it. You can check by typing it in the opposite. Those were just a few examples of how you could use your TI graphing calculators to check your work. Here's a few other ways you might think of using this. To simplify expressions and combine like terms, solving equations and checking solutions, factoring, applying rules of exponents, or checking for equivalence between two expressions. I hope this helps you out while you're working at home and want to make sure you're on the right track.